Hey guys, Coach Weimer again. By my count, we have now completed 700 ground balls. We are now just 1 or 2% better than what we were before. That is our goal, to get 1% better every day, and you're gonna be shocked by how much growth you have. I hope you brought a friend because we're gonna build on what we did last week with the ground ball work. I'll get to that in a moment. But let's start with the rule I had you guys look up. The rule is the ground rule double. For you guys that don't know what a ground rule double is, it is when the batter hits the ball and it lands in fair territory and then exits the field of play. Most people see the ground rule double on a deep fly ball to the outfield. It hits by the warning track and then jumps out. You often see it in like Wrigley Field or Fenway where they have the short fences on the side in foul territory. So it gets past the third baseman and skips up into the crowd. But do you also know a ground rule double is awarded if a fan reaches into the field of play after the ball has already been fair and takes the ball into the stands? That is also a ground rule double. So there are many ways to get a ground rule double, and it's important to know that because on defense you have to know when to put your hands up and signal when it's a ground rule double, and when you're hitting it's important to know because if the ball leaves the field of play you have to know where to go. The quote I have for you today is by Javier Baez. Javier Baez says, "Defense is about attitude and preparation. Be alert, be focused, remember every pitch, every play may be the difference in the game." Like Javi says, it is important to be focused every pitch, every situation, because you never know when the most important play of the game is going to happen. It could happen in the first inning, it could happen in the ninth inning. We always think of the important plays that happen in the ninth inning, but if you make a great defensive play in the first inning to save a run and you win 1-0, that one run you saved in the first inning had a huge effect on the game. Today, we're going to build off the ground balls that we did the last time. I'm going to show you 5 more ways for us to feel ground balls, but this time we're only going to work on our forehand. The forehand is very important for when we can't get our feet to the ball. As a righty, my glove's on the left hand, so anything hit on my left side. Oftentimes you see those plays made by third basemen in the 56 hole, shortstops up the middle, second baseman's in the 34 hole, and first baseman's right down the line. It's when we can't get our feet to it and we got to use our gloves. So we're going to work on that to try to save some runs and get used to making plays that way.
Fastball back up the middle. RC arranges over gloves. He throws. Oh my goodness. This kid and me or what?
There's 1-2. Up the middle. Way back there, Seager. Get it. Corey.
Goes slider, and he gets a 2-hopper and a story spin throw in out.
Middle RC.
2-hopper.
Way back.
Like we touched on last time, we want to have strong arms, but soft wrists and hands. We want to be able to work through the ball or work behind the ball. And we're going to see examples of that. But first, we're going to start with the ball stationary again, just to our side. So that ball is crushed right here and we didn't have an opportunity to get our feet over. So we're going to put the ball right here and we're just going to work on with our hands, staying soft and working through. We're just going to do about 20 of these. All right? You're just working through, getting the ball in your fingertips, staying soft in your hands and soft in your wrists, getting that nice angle to work through the ball. And we're going to do about 20 of those. Next, we're going to work on coming through the ball on that one. This is when you get the short hop, the ball that bounces about right here, and you have to go pick that right off the ground because you don't want it to eat you up. So then, we're just going to throw it off the wall in front of us and just working through, staying soft right through it. To remember, it's important to stay soft because as you watch, if I keep my hand stiff and I'm strong through my hand, I might accidentally shoot the ball out in front of me. You see that often with plays where they tense up and they get strong in their hand, they don't squeeze their glove quick enough, and the ball just shoots out or they barely get it. What we need to do is stay soft and controlled. So we're gonna do about 20 of those as well. Then, let's say the ball bounces here and it comes up on us. It's hard for us to react and then come through the ball. So we're gonna work on coming back with the ball. So the ball bounces and we just come back with it. So we're gonna do about 20 of these as us working back through the ball. Remember, stay strong in the arm, but soft in the wrists and hands. So bounces, coming back through it. This one you're gonna have to throw a little bit stronger, and you're just right here. Nice and soft with everything, and you're just practicing working that back. And we're gonna do about 20 of those. So if you're keeping track, that is 60 ground balls on top of the 100 that we're already doing. So we're gonna work our way to 200 right here. So then, grab your glove, and we're gonna work on coming through. Remember, if we stay strong, we're just gonna shoot the ball out in front of us, and we don't want that. The ball comes, make sure you close the glove, stay soft, set that good angle. And get about 20 of those in. Feel nice and strong through it, nice and soft with the wrists and hands, and you're just doing a great job. Then, we're gonna work on coming back. Just here, coming back. Throwing it a little harder this time, and the ball just comes in, skips up. Staying soft, but staying strong with our arm, and coming through. We've now done 100 more ground balls. So we are at 200 ground balls for the day. So we're just gonna keep on rolling them through. If you don't have a lot of time, mix and match your favorite and do 100. If you've got plenty of time, do 200 ground balls. Think how much better you're gonna get. Grab a friend, grab a partner, and roll them to each other. Try a little harder ones. Maybe mom and dad throw you the ball, and so it skips on you. So you really have to work on coming back with it. Just like this. Oh, just like this. Or coming through on it. Do everything you can to get better. 4, the rule of this week. It is more of a scenario. So look up what happens if a runner steals home, but the pitcher throws the pitch and hits the runner as he is touching home plate. So the ball is passing through the strike zone, so it would have been called a strike if the runner wasn't there, and then the ball hits the runner. Just remember, as a camp community, let's get better together.